On this video, I'll show you how to type around a circle in Photoshop. Let's get started. Go to Ellipse tool. To draw a circle, hold Shift on your keyboard or simply click once on the canvas and just type in the values. Let me zoom in a bit and let's change the color to something nice. So this is our shape layer. Now we need to draw a path. To draw a path, make sure you're on the ellipse tool and it is currently set to shape. Let's change it to path. If you don't see anything here, go to window and make sure you enable options. To draw an ellipse from center of the shape, hold Alt Shift on your keyboard, Option Shift on a Mac. It doesn't have to be perfect, we will fix that later. Now go to Type tool and before we edit the path, make sure alignment is set to center and text color must be white. Choose a small font size like 10 or 12 points and move your mouse around the path. You will see the cursor changes. Just click once and it will generate some dummy text for us. I'm just going to type my name here. You can type whatever you want. Let's adjust the font a bit. I'm going to transform the path. Make sure you have selected the correct layer and go to Edit, Free Transform. Again, hold Alt plus Shift, Option plus Shift on a Mac to resize it. You can move it around with your mouse or adjust it using up-down arrow keys on keyboard. Now we need to draw the lower path. Select Ellipse tool again, make sure you're drawing a path. Hold Alt Shift on your keyboard, Option Shift on a Mac to draw it from the center. Select Type tool. Instead of clicking on the top, now we will click on the lower part. Click once and type the text you want. I'm going to make the font smaller. Now see, this one is not working. We do not want it outside of the path. We have to move it inside. To do that, make sure you have selected the correct layer and go to Path Selection tool. This black arrow here. You see, when I move my mouse around the path, the cursor changes. Now with your mouse, click and hold and drag it like this to move this around. To bring the text inside, click, hold and just move your mouse inside of the path. Adjust it to the center and go to Edit, Free Transform. Let's make it a little larger. Click Enter on your keyboard when you're done. Let's adjust the fonts a bit. And here we go, this is how you type around a circle. To make this look nicer and customize things further, I'm going to group these layers. Hold Shift to select multiple layers and group them. Drag it here to duplicate the group. Let's move this one and let's hide it for now. I'm going to duplicate this circle. There is another way you can duplicate layers. Just right click and select Duplicate Layer. Let's change the color and make it a little smaller. Now we need to bring the Properties panel. Go to Window and select Properties. It might show up here, just move it. And from the shape details option, I'm going to select no fill and a stroke of 4 pixels. Stroke color should be white. And from stroke option, I will select rounded dots. Let's duplicate this layer. Make it smaller. Click here when you're done or press enter. Create a new layer and select type tool. Type in your text. Adjust the font size a bit. Go to Move tool. To align the middle text perfectly, select this layer and hold Ctrl on your keyboard or Command on a Mac and then select the ellipse layer. And from the top, align it using these options. I'm moving the layers using keyboard up, down, left, right arrow keys. To adjust the typography, go to Window and bring down Characters panel. I will choose all uppercase and just increase the spacing a bit. Now you see this one is not perfectly centered. So I'll go to Edit, Free Transform and then adjust a bit. I will create a new layer now. Go to Ellipse tool and this time select Shape instead of a path. Draw a circle and change the color to white. Duplicate it, hold Shift while dragging and place it here. And it looks like it's not actually centered yet. I'll go back to Free Transform again, but there is another way to align this perfectly. I will show you in a minute. Move your mouse around the corner and rotate it. This looks fine, but not perfect yet. Let's fix this. Go to View and enable the rulers. Click and hold here to drag down a line. And go to Free Transform again to adjust it properly. Same for this lower text. You can drag out the lines when you're done. Let's apply a gradient now. Select the ellipse layer, double click here. Go to Gradient Overlay. And I'm just going to use a pre-made gradient. You can create your own by using these sliders. So here's before and after. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, please subscribe to the channel and share this video.